Hello friends, today we're gonna look at another computer that I got from a seller in a second-hand shopping application. It's the Philips BG8020/40. It's an MSX compatible computer, and the particular case with this one, I don't know if it works or doesn't work at all. It has an integrated power supply, so the first thing I'm gonna do is open the power supply, disconnect it from the main board, and test it alone to see if it generates the proper voltage, so I'm sure that it's not going to burn the precious computer. I think it may have some other screws under those foot, so I'm going to try to remove that foot from the case. It's there, so all they're just breaking apart instead of getting out of the glue. So I'm going to try with some heat and see if with a little heat we can get them out easy. Okay, there are no screws under here, so I made the idiot. Then why are you not getting out of here? Okay, now that I have removed the screws, two screws on the underside, the next step is to insert a removal tool, so I'm going to try with a guitar pick from the iPhone repair kits and see if it's strong enough, and if not I will have to try with something else. Something stronger, like a metal one maybe. Okay, it's getting out, one. So this must be done with a lot of care, because this is all plastic. The joints are not so strong as they were when this was molded. It still seems strong enough to break one of those cheapo guitar picks, but doesn't matter, I have more of them. So now it's completely out. And more ungrateful cockroaches. Oh shit, I hate cockroaches. I'm allergic to them, so just touching them with my hands will make me have a lot of itches. That's why I have these gloves. I don't usually work with gloves, but this is a necessary precaution, considering I don't know where it has come from and what's the state of this. And we can see there's a lot of problems here. There's a rust on the transformer, there are cockroach eggs, and gosh, I'm gonna need to fix this somewhere. I'm gonna need to clean this up before I can even try it. Oh, it's awful. So let's see what's underside the keyboard. Let's take out this connection to Earth, because it's messing me around here. Oh, cockroach eggs. Okay, take this out. This as well. I don't even know how to clean that shit from the cockroach. Oh, awful, awful, really awful. Okay. out now. Keyword. Let's get this out. Okay, these are. It has some kind of safe pressure, the connector. And this is a strange way of connecting anything. Okay, it works. Oh my god, more correct eggs. Oh. Okay, so besides the fact that there has been a colony of cockroaches and the whole lot of rust that is in the transformer, it's quite well actually. Besides that, the fact of being a colony inside. So I don't know if it's going to be worth the effort to just try it as it is. I can see that the power bar is completely isolated from the rest of the computer, so it only goes with this connector. It's nicely marked, so I can know if minus 12 plus 12 plus 5, if it works at all. Well, let's just try it. I can see a fuse, so I will also 3 fuses indeed. I will try the 3 fuses. So let's take a cable to try to plug it in. It's a brand new cable. Let me open it. It looks so awful with the cockroaches and so on. Okay, so I have the cable prepared. I'm going to unground myself before plugging it in the cable. If you're grounded and you're trying with live, it's the best way to ensure a fast death. So if you're going to try something live, unground yourself before. Okay. I'm going to take the multimeter here. Let's move this a little so we can see the multimeter. Okay, so I'm going to put it in 60 volts. That should be enough. Okay, good. And this is the connector from the power supply to the main board. Let's connect it. This is off. Now, let's plug it in and see if it doesn't start burn or something like that. Well, so far so good. Didn't explode. It's supposedly on. So now let's carefully try voltage. So black is ground, and then orange should be minus 12, plus 12, and plus 5. So besides the fact of that cockroach colony, it seems that everything is working properly in the power supply, so it should be safe to try the connect it to the main board and see if it gets any output. I have to check the pin out of the monitor connector because there's no clear result on internet what's the pin out, because things that from some models of the Philips BG8020 is one pin out, and seeing that for other models is another pin out, so I need to see which one it is using the multimeter and so on. I know that the place where the ground is present is not going to be the same. So now this is charged, it's high voltage charge, so I'm going to leave it overnight. I only see a few capacitors that can give me a surprise, but I'm just going to leave it overnight. I mean, nothing will change from now to tomorrow, and then I will take the mainboard out, take the transformer out, try to get some of that rust off, and all of that cockroach eggs and cockroach, I don't know, the positions, whatever that is, but surely it comes from the cockroach. and then see if the main board needs some kind of cleaning, because I can see also a lot of oxide here, so maybe it has some spillage, like the Amstrad CPC I got from the same person. It can very probably be, I see some rest of liquid everywhere, like liquid spillage here and here and here. Oh my god, this is going to be hell of a ride, but it needs to be done. So tomorrow I will clean it up and take out the cockroaches and see if the board needs some cleaning or what can I do with it really. Well, it seems that my cameras just hate me. So what I was doing is I took everything apart. I took all the boards out. I removed the cockroach eggs and the leftovers. I don't know if they peed, pooed, or whatever. There was a lot of things of cockroaches. I got an allergic reaction because of that. And this is separating 4 boards. So okay, 3 boards really. It's the transformer. I need to get another pass on it to clean all this rust. A power board. This board, I don't know what it is. And the main board. So what I've done is I've taken the power board. I tried the diodes that were here on circuit with the multimeter, and they just failed. Also, I saw that the soldering joints on the transistors here were not right, so I also took them out. The fuses are right. I put everything here. I also saw some problems here that I show you now on the microscope on the solder mask of this daughter board. And on the main board, I found some problems on 3 resistance that were here, R2, R3, and R4, and on 2 chips here, U7 and U2. The main board only has solder on one of the sides, and the solder mask here looks okay. It has some leftovers from the original solder flux when this was manufactured on factory. And now I will test all the components that I got out using the multimeter and a special tester. So first of all, let's take a look at the daughter board with the microscope. Let's power it on. Okay, I put the video mode. Oh, no, this button. Now, video mode. Okay. So we can see here that the solder mask is disappearing completely, gone on many of the solder joints. So I will need to test all of the solder points here and there and see if I can fix it somehow. This is half gone. This looks completely gone. So yeah, let's try a continuity test now with the multimeter. I'm going to put the multimeter in continuity mode. Okay, so this is one of the pins here, and that one goes down a little here, so here and here. Well, I'm surprised that there's continuity. Even as broken as it is, you can see here that it's completely gone. It's working. Anyway, we'll resolder every point here with fresh solder later on. I won't record that on video. And let's try these other components. These are the big diodes from the power board. D5, D6, D7, D8. They are marked as 52U76. We'll get them out now on the board and try them. So with the multimeter, continuity mode. Okay, so sorry for the camera vibrating, I'm trying to do my best. Okay, no continuity in this side. On the reverse side. No continuity either. So since that these diodes may be bad, however, I have a more special tester, more specialist. This one should be able to test diodes and give even values about the diodes, not just works or doesn't work. So let's try it and see how it goes. If I put the diode here and here, may this work or not? Yeah, seems that it works. Well, that's good. Now this diode works. Okay, the values are 30 picofarads, 600 millivolts. I don't know why the tester didn't detect it properly. Now I'm going to put another diode on the same polarity, just to be sure. Same values. Okay, perfect. Next one. Same polarity again, so we get the same drawing altogether. Testing. Same values. And the last diode. Okay. Yeah, same values. So since that these 4 diodes were working properly, I don't know why my multimeter doesn't work on them. But it was not so much of an effort taking them out and testing them properly. I'm going to mark them as okay. Tested good. I'll put them aside. Now these other 4 diodes. Same again to just put them on the tester and start. Wait, what? I can't believe it ran out of battery. Wait, it seems it ran out of battery. Let me take a external battery. Okay, now, yeah, I don't know, there's no part here, so let's put the diode in. Good. Next one. Good as well. Serves the charm. Good as well. And the last one. Yeah, also good. So these 4 are good as well. Tested good. the diodes in. There are also these two ICs, so SN74 LS30 from U7 and SN74 LS32M from U2. I will test these two later on the computer. But now let's check these free resistances or free resistors. Vive la resistance! So they're very tiny, so let me pick up the microscope so you can see what's the problem with them. Let's put this aside. Microscope again. And you can see the problem is like it's burnt, or looks like it's burnt. I'm not sure why, but certainly looks like it's burnt. So this happened to the three of them. So I will just try them with this tester because they are so small. Oh, I almost lose it. I'm going to use these cables to pick them up. Yes. Okay, one here, one here, and then put this here and here. Doesn't really matter. And hit start. So it says unknown or damaged part. Maybe it's because I connected 2 with 2, but let's just change the place I have connected and try again, because maybe just connected wrong. I don't know. Testing. Okay, it says a resistor 9980 ohms, so that's 10,000. Well, okay. I will check with the colors or what's left of the colors to see if these are right value and if it's not by one, and if it is by one, because I don't like how this resistor is. Okay. Again, sorry for the movement of the cameras, and this is not how you usually record the videos, but because the other camera didn't want to work, I'm having to work with what I've got. So okay, so R2 is approximately 10 mega ohm. It's very small for being 10 mega ohm, really. Come on, R3. R3 doesn't want to be free. Come on, that's here, okay, and here. Maybe this burnout is not because they are burned, but because they had some leftovers from the cockroaches that took apart the outside of the resistor, but the resistor itself is working properly. So this is R3 and 9972 ohms, so probably the same. And again, I will check the colors to see if that's the proper value, and if it is, well, I will buy a new one with the same value, and if it's not, I will look on internet to see what's the proper one and replace it, because I don't like how these two are. The other resistors on the board, they look okay. Some of the memory chips don't look okay again, but that just corrosion maybe doesn't affect it, and I still don't have any way to try those RAM chips when the part I'm waiting arrives to test the RAM is 4164, I think, the model. Then I'll see if they're okay or not. Also, when I finish with these things, if everything is working, I will just power it up and it powers up. Okay, if it doesn't, then maybe it's the RAM. Now R4. (4682) but not broken. Come on, get out of here. Okay. Good, good. And the last part to test are the two diodes that I got out of the power board. I put one here, another here. So this is 7812CT U2 from the power board, and this multifunction tester is also able to test transistors. So let's see if it says unknown or damage. That's not good. That's not inspiring, because this will be a transistor. So okay, let's try again. No damage. Okay, I will try yet again here. Okay, come on. Says diode. Boom. I'm very sure it should detect it as a transistor. I'm not very confident that it doesn't detect it as a transistor. I tried other transistor here, and just 1 to 3 detects it as a transistor. So it seems that it's broken on one side. So if I put on the other side, on the reverse, says diode. I put it this way, and it says two diodes. Okay, yeah, that's not exactly what I expected. And now it says center. Yeah, it's going crazy. It should certainly say transistor. Yeah, doesn't detect it's a transistor. I will look the availability of this part and see if an easy to replace part, and just replace it, because I'm not confident. This will not be a very expensive part, so just replace it. And the other transistor from U2 is 7912CT. Again, let's put it here and try a transistor. Come on, so that that doesn't work. I don't know. I'm really sure that this has transistor instead of 4 diodes. Maybe it's not a transistor, it's 4 diodes. It looks like a transistor. Okay, it doesn't focus. Doesn't matter. Again, I will look this part. This transistor shouldn't be very expensive. Now we'll go and try these two ICs on the PC and see what we get. Okay, so I was checking the two transistors, and they are not transistors. Indeed, they are voltage regulators. They come in a similar package, the same package, but they are not. This is the reason why the special multimeter didn't pick them as working. They just detected as 4 diodes or not working. So the 7812 is this one. It has an input voltage of up to 30 volts and an output voltage regulated of 12 volts. I tested it using the power supply, the bench power supply, and it was working. So it gave the proper voltage. And anyway, I'll try to get another one just in case. The other one, the 17812, is a negative one. So it's a negative voltage regulator. It means that it has an input from minus 35 or minus 18, minus 5 to minus 18. Yeah, so here, and it has an output of minus 5. I tried to test it with the power supply, with the bench power supply. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I'm not exactly sure if I was doing it properly, but I got minus 5 volts. So I'm going to suppose it's also working. Anyway, I will also try to get a spare one, just in case they're not working. Now, for testing the 74 ICs, those are IC gates, the logic gates, I'm going to use the XG EQ Pro software. My device is the TL8662 Plus. It works very well. So I'm going to go here to tools, no, device, yeah, logic IC test, and I'm going to choose the first one. So the first one is going to be 7432, and I'm going to put it on the programmer as it shows on the graphics there. So pin one up. Okay, it's in. Now I'm going to click test, and everything is okay. I can test again, still okay. So I will mark this as tested okay. Anyway, I have ordered on China some lot of ICs, 7432 and the other one 7430, just in case. Now let's try the 7430, so it should be like here, 7430. Again, just going to put it in the programmer as shown in the graphics here. Okay, no. Test it. Also working. So it seems that both of them are working, and also seems that the resistors are working. I got the resistors in a local electronic shop, but I asked for these IC logic chips and they didn't have any, so I had to order it on China. And the same for the voltage regulators. I got one for 12 volts. That should be equivalent, but I could not get any for -5, so I'm going to have to wait until they arrive. So until then, thanks for watching. See you in the next part of this repair video for this Philips MSX computer. And please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.